Hi everyone, thanks for listening to our podcast. And today we're going to be talking about the psychology behind the blissful feeling known as runner's high. Every runner out there must have experienced this euphoric feeling of endorphins flooding through your body after a run. While the running part itself is infamous for being a tiring sport, there isn't really any feeling that can mimic the rush of happiness that makes you float with ecstasy. But is this really all thanks to endorphins that get these sudden feelings of excitement?
During any intense workout such as running, you notice that your body is getting pushed out of your comfort zone. You'll find it difficult to breathe properly because of how your heart is trying to pump blood to your head. While your body attempts to keep up with the changes that you undergo, it tends to release hormones such as endorphins. Endorphins subside the pain that your muscles feel, and it's responsible for the happy feeling that you get once you complete an intense workout. However, most people associate it to be directly responsible for the runner's high, and through scientific research, it is determined that endorphins might not be responsible for the sweet feeling. Runner's high may actually be due to a biochemical substance known as endocannabinoids.
This is to put it simply. There are a lot of other factors involved, more of which we'll delve further into. There hasn't been a lot of research done on this phenomenon, and that is due to the fact of how rare it is to feel runner's high. A majority of talented runners have never even experienced the feeling. After a long or intense race, more runners tend to feel depleted instead of feeling as if you were in a dream. To feel this sweet moment of bliss, there are a few benefits that have been repeated throughout the course of what we've learned about runner's high. For starters, runner's high is something that you won't immediately feel. You would have to run a good number of miles, 3 to 4, in order to let positive emotions relieve your body. And so it is something that you will have achieved after a good workout. Another pro about runner's high is that it works as a natural antidepressant. The hormones that you release in the midst of a run, such as endorphins, tend to give you the feelings of satisfaction and happiness. Have you ever completed an intense workout and noticed your feelings change into happier thoughts? That would be the endorphins working in your body. The endocannabinoids effect is subtler and more rare. The peaceful feelings of calm and relief perform a cooling effect on your head.
To delve deeper into the effects of endorphin, it has an optimistic effect on your body. Known as the happy chemical, they are released during exercise and times of pain and stress. The effects of endorphin also perform on your brain similar to the effects of opioids like morphine, which is why they are known for influencing your emotions. However, although endorphins are microscopic, they are still large molecules, and because of this, they can't pass through the blood-brain barrier, which is responsible for carrying nutrients and other chemicals into the bloodstream of your brain. This means that endorphins are actually not responsible for a runner's high, which leads us to endocannabinoids.
Unlike endorphins, endocannabinoids are able to pass through the blood-brain barrier and can be responsible for the whimsical feelings that you get on a run or any other intense workout. The most important endocannabinoid is known as anandamide, and it causes psychoactive effects such as euphoria, reduced anxiety, and a feeling of calm. Many runners have categorized runner's high as something that can make you feel every optimistic emotion at once. One contact described runner's high as a feeling that could make you run for 2 hours straight. The euphoria that comes along with runner's high is a feeling of ecstasy. It essentially fills you with an intense excitement or feeling of happiness, an adrenaline rush. Runner's high can also make your worries fade away, as it is known to reduce anxiety. The endorphins and endocannabinoids fill you with feelings of happiness and fade away any stress you may have been feeling at that moment.
How may runner's high psychologically affect us? Well, as it seems to be, the runner's high tends to better our mental health and give us self-esteem. Runner's high gives you a feeling of euphoria, which is a state of intense happiness unlike no other. Feelings of happiness tend to give the brain a good mindset. It allows us to believe that we can decide how our lives go, and it tends to give us a feeling of self-control, a feeling that many people tend to be uneasy about throughout the course of their lives. Not only that, but anxiety is an illness that people of all ages may experience or have experienced at some moments in their life. Whether you are an aspiring sophomore who is struggling to keep her grades up, or a concerned mom who is trying to make the best decision for her kids, we have all experienced some moment in our lives that may have been stressful. Runner's high reduces that stress and instead sends us waves of positive emotions that run down our spine and cool us down.
You might ask though, isn't runner's high rare? Runner's high is a rare moment indeed, As a matter of fact, the feeling has been known to be so euphoric and blissful that some athletes spend their entire lives searching for the feeling that they will get when they truly push themselves hard enough. However, no matter how good of an athlete you may be, you may never experience the feeling. It is more likely that you feel drained after a race instead of energetic. If runner's high is so rare, why does it matter to us?
Runner's high matters because it's inspirational. You don't need to spend your entire life searching for runner's high, but the purpose is to be active. You could sprint down the track in an attempt to win gold, or you could just go outside to walk your neighbor's dog. But working out in some way, shape, or form will be highly beneficial, not just for your body, but for your brain. Exercise benefits us in a lot of ways. Other than stress and happiness, some other benefits are that you'll feel your self-esteem increase, have a sense of physical accomplishment, and will show a decrease in signs of depression. For example, being able to know that you just finished a 5-mile run will help your self-esteem increase in the way that it'll convince you that you can do almost anything. Placing in any race will tell you that you have physically accomplished something, and you have a reason to be proud of yourself. The feeling of victory or the sense of having done something is an amazing feeling to have. And lastly, it has been scientifically proven from time to time that the hormones you release during a workout, such as endorphins or anandamides, are known to provide waves of positive energy into your body. So walk, run, bike, play a sport, do anything. It will provide you with emotional strength and will psychologically make you feel better. And who knows, maybe you'll find the feeling of euphoric bliss that comes with a runner's high someday. Thanks for listening. This was Suhani Gupta and Karina Chhabra from McNair Academic High School McMed Club. Make sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss our next episode. Follow us on Instagram at mc.med_, to see more of us. Stay tuned for more podcasts.